Hello, my magical friends. I was having a wonder, a ponder, a thought the other day about why affirmations work for some people when they don't work for others. And I wanted to share my wonderings with you in case it might help shed some light on why your affirmations might not be working right now. I started using affirmations a few years ago, and as I was reflecting on my journey up until this point, I wanted to just share with you a few of those wonderings of like what worked and what didn't, and how to resolve any of those little blockages that might be popping up for you. So the first thing I do when I'm starting to create a new affirmation for myself is to check to see if there's any emotion behind it. What does this mean? To me, a word is just a word unless it has some kind of fuel behind it, unless it has some kind of emotional charge that's supporting the word or affirmation. I'll give you a couple of examples right now. I want you to try and spot the difference here. I love you. I love you. I hate you. I hate you. Did you feel the difference? Try it out for yourself. I want you to really embody this and notice what words mean to you and how they are charged with emotion. I want you to bring to mind the affirmation that you've created right now as well for yourself, and just notice, does the affirmation that you've chosen have emotional charge? Does it feel light and airy, or is it heavy? Is it neutral? Just sit with it for a few minutes and see if anything comes up for you. Again, a word is just a word unless it has an emotional charge behind it. It's like having a bunch of sticks in a fire pit. It can't be a fire until the flames are lit. You can apply the same idea to an affirmation. Is the affirmation a flame with emotion, or is it just a bunch of words put together? The next step I like to take is actually asking, do I believe this affirmation? Belief is a really important part about mantras and affirmations. Belief is similar to the emotional charge that we can put behind affirmations, except with belief, it's asking ourselves, are we really being honest with if we believe it or not? And how can I meet myself at where I am at right now instead of creating something that I just really don't believe? For example, if I'm saying, I am wealthy and overflowing with money, but then I go to work every day and don't earn enough money at my job to cover my bills, I'm in debt, or I've never actually experienced what financial wealth feels like to me, how am I going to believe that that's true? My daily life is constantly reminding me that that affirmation that I picked, I am wealthy and overflowing with money, is not true for me. So how do we change this then? I like to take the affirmation and soften it a bit. How can I create the affirmation that fits where I am right now so that I can believe it? Instead of, I am wealthy and overflowing with money, I could switch that and soften it a little bit to, I am open to opportunities that will expand my wealth. Or, I am ready to start changing and shifting my relationship with money. The idea here is to create stepping stones from where you are at to where you want to go, instead of trying to create an entire bridge with one affirmation. Take the pressure off yourself. Play around with it. Have some fun. The words are yours. You can do with the words are yours. You can do whatever you want with them. Play with them. Experiment. Make your affirmation your own and meet yourself where you are at right now. This brings us to the next step, where we want to take aligned action steps towards the overall affirmation goal. I'll actually give you a real life example I'm working with right now so you can kind of feel it more tangibly. So the situation is, I really do not feel confident or beautiful when I wear my glasses, but I need them to see. And it's not in my budget right now to buy contact lenses. So I decided to create an affirmation that would help me build up this self-confidence, self-love, and acceptance for wearing my glasses. The affirmation was very simple. I love myself no matter what I look like. Remember, when we're building an affirmation, you have to make sure to put the emotion behind it and you have to believe it as well. Now we're starting to take little action steps in our daily life to really solidify what our affirmation is that we're telling ourselves. The baby steps that I've been taking to start building up my confidence around wearing glasses, I decided to get some new frames. So before I was wearing glasses that I didn't really like the way that I looked in them, so I decided to try a new style. Try something like these little cat eyes I'm wearing right now to make myself feel a little bit more confident when I'm wearing them. I'm also making the conscious decision to actually wear them when I go out for the evening. I used to take them off, and the action of me taking them off and leaving them at home was telling myself that I am more beautiful when I'm not wearing my glasses than when I am wearing my glasses. And every time I took them off, I was subconsciously telling myself that that was true. So now I'm making the conscious effort to actually build an outfit around my glasses. So doing my makeup, doing my hair, choosing my clothes, to build my glasses into my lifestyle and make it more like these are actually the centerpiece of why I'm beautiful. I've also started adding little jewels and danglies. Here, I'll get up close and see if you can see it here. This little mushroom piece that I've added, this little dangly, just to accessorize and have some more fun with my glasses, to make them more me. So those are a few of the action steps that I've been taking to build my confidence around my glasses. But you can choose anything. Like, these baby steps can be anything you want, as long as they're aligned with you and are helping you and challenging you a little bit to get to the goal that you want to reach. This brings us to the next step. Oh my gosh, I'm really struggling today. This brings us to the next step, which is managing our expectations. Once you have found your affirmation, you're really starting to feel that emotion building up behind it. You're really starting to believe it. And now you're starting to take little baby steps towards it. And then things slow down and it doesn't feel like anything is happening. You may start to feel a plateau, and that's totally normal. And during that moment, that's the time to reflect and maybe take a moment to reassess where you are. Affirmations are like planting seeds. They need sun, they need water, you need to prune the weeds out and take care of the beds. This type of work can be really slow at the beginning, and the signs of changes may be very subtle. Repetitions, patience, and aligned action will bring your affirmations into fruition. So make sure that you're taking the time to actually reflect and see how far you've come. Notice the small shifts in your thinking, in your emotional state, in your moods, in the choices that you're now making. You might not think that we're making any grandiose changes, but these types of changes might be under the surface and you just might not be able to see them right now in front of your eyeballs. So there are all the main reasons that I have personally found when my affirmations haven't really been working. And as kind of a side note, if none of these reasons or ways seem to be working for you, it could mean that there is a deeper core wound that might be asking for your attention. This may require you to dive a little deeper into inner child work or shadow work. Yes, this stuff is really challenging and uncomfortable, but it is worth it. I've gone through it myself, and coming out the other side is glorious. Do the inner work, reach out if you need additional support, and most of all, be gentle with yourself in the process. Okay, all of my wonderings are out on the table. I hope that they were helpful for you today. Let me know in the comments if you've had any light bulb moments or if you are working on an affirmation. Just let me know. I love to hear from you. I want to be there with you on your journey. I hope you have a beautiful, magical day and enjoy the rest of your life. Okay. I hope you have a beautiful, magical day today. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye. Mwah.